Hi! Almost got it.
We literally just walked on stage, don't even worry.
Yeah! Got him in tune! And I must share with you, the most exciting moment of all that is when we all end at the exact same time. Getting all this sound to stop at once is so tricky.
All this sound being us, the
Yeah.
real and apostrophe rogues.
So give it up for Jack Hill on the drums. Give it up for Hal over there on the big drum. And we're gonna invite up a special friend and a special guest, Raiden. You're here on a Sunday. He's been playing since last year over with Rhoda Temperis a bunch, and they come on Saturday. So we're gonna have him up here the entire set today, and I'm so excited. So give Raiden a big welcome. And I'm gonna teach you along the way one bit of Gaelic so that we can hydrate. One wee word that means health or cheers. Sláinte! And we sip. So we're the Reelin' Rogues, and we're gonna be sharing with you over the next half hour or so some Celtic music, which is to say some songs, some stories, a little bit of history.
A little bit of history?
Yeah,
It's
that's
kind
true.
of like half the concept.
Yeah, it's true. It's almost all history. Well, you got to remember, the Irish have been encoding their history in song for the better part of 2,000 years. And we're going to start off with one. Why don't you come right over there so I don't run into you? That would be embarrassing. So excited. I'm going to share with you a tune that's been around about 500 years, penned by the Orangemen after their victory at the Battle of the Boyne. It went into the woods and the native Irish turned it into the war cry of Munster, or Roscaha na Muan. A few hundred years after that, during the Irish War of Independence, Dominic Behan got his hands on that same melody and gave us one of my favorite rebel tunes called Come Out, Ya Black and Tans. I was born in an open street where loyal Topsy beat, and those loving English feet, they walked all over us. And every single night, my dad would come home tight. He'd invite the neighbors out with this chorus. Come out, you black and tan, spout and fight me like a man. Show you why I won medals down in Flanders. Tell her how the IRA might run like hell away from the green and lovely lanes of Killashandra. Yeah! Oh, come and let us hear you tell how you slammed the great Cornell. You thought you well and truly persecuted. Here are those cheers and sneers bravely let us hear. And our heroes of 16 were executed. Come out, you black and tan, spout and fight me like a man. Show you why you won medals down in Flanders. Tell her how the IRA might run like hell away from the green and lovely lanes of Killashandra. Yeah! Oh, Alan Larkin and O'Brien held you strong and called you swine. Robert Clement, who you hung and threw and quartered upon the scaffold high. You buttered Henry Joy, and the Coffee Boys of Wexford you did slaughter. Come out, you black and tan, spout and fight me like a man. Show you how you won medals down in Flanders. Tell her how the IRA might run like hell away from the green and lovely lanes of Killashandra. Come out, you black and tan, spout and fight me like a man. Show you how you won medals down in Flanders. Tell her how the IRA might run like hell away from the green and lovely lanes of Killashandra. Nesango suwakan wanadya, samahan mo duwak and throne and throne. Toran na town, las lehis of nalang, magterang arjaw, naryaw, bayo. Nesango suwakan wanadya, samahan mo duwak and throne and throne. Toran na town, las lehis of nalang, magterang arjaw, naryaw, bayo. A few years before that, at the Easter Uprising, the Irish Volunteers would have been singing a different song in Irish Gaelic, written by Patrick Pearse. It translates to "O Welcome Home," or "O Roche the Bahawaya." O Roche the Bahawaya, O Roche the Bahawaya, O Roche the Bahawaya, Anishinatan Tauri. O Roche the Bahawaya, O Roche the Bahawaya, O Roche the Bahawaya, Anishinatan Tauri. Gargoyle, oh Roche the Bahawaya, oh Roche the Bahawaya, oh Roche the Bahawaya, Anishinatan Tauri. 모두 왔던 완한 겨 사마한 모두 왔대 그내 좀 걸어나 참 다시 싸우려랑 어깨랑 날 잡나리 나오네요 모두 왔던 완한 겨 사마한 모두 왔대 그내 좀 걸어나 참 다시 싸우려랑 어깨랑 날 잡나리 black and tan, come out and fight me like a man. Show you why, how you want medals down in Flanders. Tell her how the IRA make her run like hell away from the green and lovely lanes of Killashandra. Come out you black and tan, come out and fight me like a man. Show you why, how you want medals down in Flanders. Tell her how the IRA made her run like hell away and lovely lanes of Killashandra. Anisha Acton Tauri. Yeah! Well done! Thank you! Give it up one more time for Jack Hill on those drums. And for Hal on the mandolin. And for Raiden on that drum. After all that, I'm so thirsty.
You're Declan! Give it up for Declan!
Oh, yeah, there's that too. Oh, thank you. So do you remember your wee bit of Gaelic? I could use a sip after all that.
Not all of that, Gaelic, just the one word that you're supposed to do.
That one word. It means health or cheers.
It means just to raise your mug up at the sky and scream.
Sanja!
That one.
And we sip. Oh, I needed that. Well, now that we've shared a big sip together, really. Mine at great volume. I feel like we know each other a little bit better now. So I'm gonna share with you a story that for me goes way back. It's a song that I've sung since my childhood.
Well, that's fitting.
Yeah, I thought so. You know, it's an old Irish children's song.
I
you
forgot
see.
it's an Irish children's song.
Yeah, children's songs in Ireland are a little bit different than they are in your country. You probably grew up with things like Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. Yeah, in Ireland, the song I grew up with is about an old lady, a 3-month-old baby, and a knife.
A knife?
A knife.
No!
Yes! Big long pen knife. Sung to me since I was a wee child. One of her favorite songs, actually. My own little Wayne. That will land differently by the end of the song. A tale called Wheelie, Wheelie, Wallia. Oh, there was an old woman that lived in the woods. Wheelie, Wheelie, Wallia. There was an old woman that lived in the woods. Down by the river Salya. Had a baby 3 months old. Wheelie, Wheelie, Wallia. Had a baby 3 months old. Down by the river Salya. Innocent enough so far, right?
I'm glad you said so far.
Yeah, not for long. Because he had a knife, long and sharp. Wheelie, Wallia. He had a knife, both long and sharp. Down by the river Salya. Stuck the knife in the baby's heart. Wheelie, Wallia. Stuck the knife in the baby's heart. Down by the river Salya. Well, there it is. Can't really hide that one. And I remind you that this is exactly how I learned it at 3 years old, along with all of my friends.
That explains a lot about you.
Yep, and it's not over yet. Oh, 3 police came knocking at the door. Wheelie, Wheelie, Wallia. 3 police came knocking at the door. Down by the river Salya. Are you the woman that killed the child? Wheelie, Wheelie, Wallia. Are you the woman that killed the child? Down by the river Salya. I mean, it's a fair enough question, I suppose.
It is not.
Well, it's definitely out of place in a children's song.
Exactly.
But I think she was honest, because then they put a rope around her neck. Wheelie, Wheelie, Wallia. They put a rope around her neck. Down by the river Salya. Pulled the rope and she was hung. Wheelie, Wheelie, Wallia. Pulled the rope and she was hung. Down by the river Salya. And now, for the worst eulogy ever. Oh, well, that was the end of the woman in the woods. Wheelie, Wheelie, Wallia. And that was the end of the baby too. Down down by the river Salya. And that's it. That's the end of the song. The end of the story. There's really no redeeming moral value. No big life lesson. Well, I mean, there's always don't stab babies.
Yeah, and don't let the cops into your house.
Yeah, it didn't go well for her, did it? Oh, well, there wasn't no woman that slipped in the woods. Oh, yeah, there wasn't no woman that slipped in the woods. Down by the river Salya. Yeah, down by the river Salya. Oh, down by the river Salya. Thank you. A little bit of my childhood shared with you.
Give it up for Declan's childhood! And that high note.
And I love that we really didn't lose that many people. You know, which is fitting in the Appalachians, right? Where murder ballads came over from Ireland to America.
That one was just for me, wasn't it?
Yeah, y'all are dark and macabre.
Corny joke, move on.
I love it. Do you remember your wee bit of Gaelic? So we can take a wee sip. That wee bit of Irish means health or cheers. You got it. Sláinte! And we sip. Well, after that short jaunt into my childhood, we're gonna go back to the war tunes that I must admit I'm so fond of. And this one is fascinating, you see. Because this is an Irish song of battle. But, so first, I guess, I gotta fill you in on some Irish battle music tropes. Firstly, the battles tend to be against the English.
Yeah, those guys.
Yeah. And secondly, the battles aren't something that we tend to win.
Almost never, actually.
No, very, very typically, they get the victory. We get the song.
Objectively, better.
Yeah. So you can think of most of these as rousing war cries, but from the losing side. Huzzah for the underdog!
Huzzah!
Which, I mean, is all of us, right? We're at Ren Fair. I was not the popular kid. I mean, I'm about to tune medieval bagpipes in front of you, and I've been info dumping for like 20 minutes straight.
23 minutes, 13 seconds.
Exactly, I appreciate that exactitude. So this next one is one of the actual melodies, legend has it, has been passed down from the last 500 years about an Irish battle against the English that we Irish actually won! I mean, statistically, it was bound to happen. We were at it for 500 years. So we kept the melody around, and I'm gonna be sure to present it to you as historically accurate as possible. So I'm gonna get these in tune while Jackie tells you about our merch.
Yeah, hello, Jackie, a last name redacted here, gonna tell you about some merch. I guess.
Yeah, no one will notice.
No one
Yeah,
will
I'm a
notice you're
rogue.
tuning bagpipes at all. You're a rogue and you're doing it discreetly, but how would they notice? And they're not loud at all. Hey guys, we got some really cool merch over there at the merch booth. Some hand-burned leather patches, some hand-burned CDs. They're made of our studio album. We've got some really, really cool songs on our studio album, guys, and some live recordings of our performances that you can catch here. If you would like to support us on our quest of playing Celtic punk music in
Don't forget to tell them about the battle banners.
Oh yeah, we've got some cool battle banners too. They're also over there. Go over to the merch booth and get some details on all the things at the merch booth. We've got our merch booth and our tip baskets, and both are great ways of supporting us on our adventure of playing Celtic punk music in medieval England all over America. Crushed it.
No one noticed, right? Perfectly in tune. So we hope to see you over there just after the show. But first, for 500 years we've known this melody. So when you're hearing it, imagine you two are marching under the banners to victory, under the banners of Fiach O'Beirne.
Gesundheit, Declan.
No, Irish names are weird. That was his name.
Gesundheit was his name?
No, his name was Fiach himself. I wasn't telling him to.
You hear it in English?
Yeah, that doesn't land the same, does it? This is the marching tune of Fiach O'Beirne.
Himself with a capital H.
That's important. humidity. Well, eventually we had to get some words put to that old melody. If you haven't noticed, yeah, the Irish like to talk. So without any further ado, which takes so much self-control, because I do love a good ado. But eventually, we got the song and the story called Follow Me Up to Carlo. Your face, rooted o'er the old disgrace. The black Vitruvian stormed your place, drove you to the fair. Grace and victory was yours, soon the firebrand insecure, till he met to Glenmalure with Jack Mackie Robert. Carson there, or Kildare, Jack will do what Jack will dare. Now Fitzwilliam have a care, Paulin is your startle. Up with Albert, out with Lord, on we go for by the Lord. Jack McCaw's having his word, follow me up to Carlo, hey! Of Glenamail, rushing o'er the English pale. See the Kildarin of the Gale, neath O'Baron's banner, booster of a fighting stock. Would you let the Saxon cock crow out upon an Irish rock? Fly up, teach him manners. Person there, Lord Kildare, Jack will do what Jack will dare. Now Fitzwilliam have a care, all that is just Carlo. Up with Albert, up with Sard, on we go for by the Lord. Jack McCaw's giving his word, follow me up to Carlo, hey! That brings us to the last verse, which I must admit, probably the most brutal verse I know in all of Irish traditional music. A verse written about beheading the English Lord of Ireland. And then sending it over to Queen Elizabeth herself.
At least we gave him something to bury!
And yeah, here we go. From to Sagard to Clonmore, there flows a stream of Saxon gore. Right to Rory Ogamore, sending them to Hades. White to sick, his brothers fled. Now to Black Fitzwilliam fled. We'll send it over dripping red to Liza and her ladies. Person there, Lord Kildare, Jack will do what Jack will dare. Now Fitzwilliam have a care, all that is just Carlo. Up with Albert, up with Lord, on we go for by the Lord. Jack McCaw's giving his word, follow me up to Carlo. Person there, Lord Kildare, Jack will do what Jack will dare. Now Fitzwilliam have a care, all that is just Carlo. Up with Albert, up with Lord, on we go for by the Lord. Jack McCaw's giving his word, follow me up to Carlo, hey! Yeah! Woo! Thank you so much, we've been the Reeling Rogues. Stick around for the birds, don't go anywhere.
A string! A string!
Woo, that was fun. Did you have fun? Say aye! Oh, well, I'm gonna go over there and recover from my broken string right there at the best time to break a string, at the end. So we're gonna have our tip baskets going around, or our broken string fun going around, and I'm gonna be over there with our merch, and check out some of our hand-painted battle banners and some fine art prints that we've got of those, and some CDs and pins. I'll be there catching my breath out of the sun. Hope to see you again at 4. Stick around for the birds. Have a wonderful rest of your day at the Georgia Renaissance Festival. Woo!
Thank you all so much. We will have our tip baskets and our merch booth. Both are great ways of supporting us on our quest of playing Celtic punk music. Thank you, in medieval England all over America. We're the really